Hi guys, welcome back to our channel again, Coders Arcade. So in this tutorial, I will be talking about one very important pattern program in C++. Guys, you can do that in any language, but I will be focusing on doing it in C++. Okay. The pattern is a very famous pattern called the reverse heart pattern. Okay. So I will be showing you how to code it and also showing you the logic and implementation of that. Fine. And you can see in the thumbnail it has been asked in lots of interviews. Okay, so before starting with the logic and the implementation of the code of this reverse heart pattern, I want to request all of you to please like and share our videos with your friends and family. And also at the same time, if you really like the content that you're bringing to you, please don't forget to hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel, because that really motivates us to create more and more content for you. Okay, and at the same time, thank you for your support, and I hope you will be supporting us a lot in future as well. Okay, so without any more further ado, let's get started. Okay, I'll be going to my whiteboard now and let's start. So you can see here, this is the pattern, the reverse heart pattern. And guys, as I said, it has been very frequently asked in the TCS NQT and also in the TCS Ninja, and sometimes even Accenture has asked this question. Okay, so it is a really important question, but it is practically easy if you understand the logic behind it. Okay, so we'll try to focus on that and let's see what we have here. Okay, so here I have an image of the pattern that we are going to print now. And guys, many times you will get this question for around 4.5 to 5 LPA. Okay, and based on the complexity of the question, the time will be very limited, because if you understand the logic, it is very easy to solve it. Okay, so the time given will be hardly around 2 to 3 minutes. Guys, this is the catch here. The time limit is very less. Okay, so you have to figure out the logic, and also at the same time you have to write the code very fast. Got it clear? So let's try to understand about this. So I will just do one thing. I will give you the column numbers and the row numbers. So here you can see I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means 7 columns. And 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 rows. Make sense? So in that case, I want to share you a very important trick about patterns. Guys, if you take the entire pattern and try to solve it, you can take ages to do it and you will not be able to figure out the logic behind that. Okay, so my request is always try to divide the pattern into parts so that it becomes easy to find the relation between the parts and then go ahead and solve it. Okay, so for you guys, what I will do is I'll simply divide it into parts like this. This is my part 1. I will tell you why I'm doing like this. Okay, this is the part 1. So this is my part 2. Then this is my part 3 here. Okay, and this is my part 4. Make sense? We have these 4 parts here. Okay, now I will tell you why. So as I said, this is P1, this is P2, this is our part 3, and this one is our part 4. Okay, now let's talk about our part 1 and let's try to understand what it says. So if you see carefully, for the part 1, our row number is equal to 5. Yes, here. Can you see? Then you see the column numbers for this. This star, this star, this star, and this star. See, guys, it can be a star, it can be a hashtag, it can be any character. Doesn't matter. But what we have to focus is on the row and the column numbers. Correct? So for the stars, column numbers are column equal to 1, 2, 4, and 5. Okay, is there any relation between these 4 column numbers? Can you figure it out? If I tell you that the column numbers are not divisible by 3, will you agree? Because 1, 2, 4, and 5, they are not divisible by 3. So I can take this as the condition. Okay, let's now go to the part In part 2, what do you see? The row number is 4. Okay, r equal to 4. And if you see carefully, the column numbers are 0, 3 and 6. Is it just the opposite of the last case that we had? C is equal to, we have 0, 3 and 6. If I say column modulus of 3 equal 0, will you agree with me? Yes or no? Got it? So we have figured out one part and the other part as well. Clear? Now let's do one thing. Let's go to the third one. Okay. So let me just drag it a little bit upwards. Okay. Now let's talk about our part 3. This one. So for that, let me just take my row numbers and the column numbers. Okay. If you see the row numbers, these are the row numbers. 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. Those are my row numbers. 0, 1, 2 and 3. If you talk up the column numbers, it is 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. I'm talking about this guys. Okay, makes sense? So it is 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. If you see carefully, 3 minus 0 is 3. Then we have 4 minus 1 as 3. Then we have 5 minus 2 also is 3. And 6 minus 3 is obviously 3. So, but it is in the reverse direction. That means column minus row. So I can say C minus R equal 3. Can I do it? Yes. So we have also found out that we have a relation between the row and the columns for the part 3 as well. So now let's go to part 4 and let's see what we have. Let us similarly write down the row and the column numbers. So row numbers are, you can see 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. And let's talk about the column numbers. Column numbers are 2, 1 and 0. Okay, let's write it down. 2, 1 and 0. Okay, I hope you have by now figured out the logic. 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 0. It is 3. 3 and 3. So we have R plus C equal 3. Okay, so these are the 4 conditions that we have, guys. See here, this is my condition. R equal 5 and column modulus of 3 not equal to 0. The second one is R equal 4 and column modulus 3 equal 0. Got it? And then we have C minus R equal 3. And finally, we have R plus C equal 3. Okay. On all these 4 conditions, this is condition 1, 2, then this is third one. It can be anywhere. Doesn't matter. Okay. On all these conditions, we'll be printing a what? Star or whatever character they give in the question. Otherwise, we'll be simply printing a space. Okay. I hope you have figured out the logic now, guys. Okay. Then if we have figured out the logic, let's go ahead and code it. Fine. So now I'll be going on to my editor and try to code this. So here I am into my editor. Okay. And I already have the file, so I will start coding. So for, if you remember properly, the row value was 6 rows. Okay. So for int r equal to 0, r less than 6, that means 0 to 5, r plus plus. For int c equal to 0, c less than 7, that means 0 to 6. You remember we had this like this. See here, there were 7 columns, right? And c plus plus. We will now combine all the 4 conditions. So if you remember, we had something like this. For the first condition, it was r equal 5 and column modulus of 3 not equal to 0. This was our first condition. Yes. Then the second one was r equal 4 and column modulus of 3 was equal to 0. Okay. The third condition was c minus r equal 3, and the fourth condition was R plus C equal 3. Okay, on all these conditions, that means if all these were true, then we will just see out. That means we will just print a star. Okay, otherwise in the else block, we will print a empty space because we had to skip that cell. Make sense? Now, guys, do you think this code is gonna work? Because our control will be on the same line always. I'm not going to the next line. Let's see the output and try to understand. If you see everything is on the same line. This is not the output that we are expecting, right? This is not the expected output. So what you do after the inner for loop, just go to the next line by endl. Okay. Now if I run this, let's see what we get. Yeah, we are getting the reverse art, but it is a little bit compressed. If you see carefully, it is a little bit tightly packed or compressed. So what we can do is we can just provide some spaces here, 1 2 and 1 and 2, so that we get a proper space in the code. Okay, let me run this now and let's see. Yeah, guys, you can see here we have got our expected output now. This is the proper reverse art. And guys, if you understand the logic, it is very easy to write the code. See, I have written it in 1 minute. Got it? To understand it, it took time, but when you understood this, it was very easy to write the code. Correct? I hope you have understood this. Now, again, you please dry run this and you can take a screenshot of this thing and you can try it on your own. Then don't look at my code. Just close your eyes, try to understand the logic, then write it down on your own. Okay? It will really help you out. And I hope you have liked this video. If you really liked it, please share it with your friends and let them learn as well. And at the same time, if you really like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon because that really motivates me to create more and more content for you. Thanks for watching. This is Saurabh signing off. Till the next video. Bye bye. Thank you and happy learning.